welcome to another live video. It is July 1st, which means that half the year has passed already. And if you're looking at it that way, I wonder, what do you think about your first half of the year? How did it go? What did you do? How does it feel right now? Does it feel like you're on schedule or on path? Are you kind of working on all the things that you wanted to do, or have you been procrastinating? Is there something that you might need to tweak? Think about all those things as you go through the day-to-day if you can. In this live video, I wanted to speak to you guys about the fact that the work that we're doing right now, the work I'm doing on myself, the work you're doing by listening to this video, or all the other stuff that you listen to, all the stuff that you read, the work that we do by reading every day, by doing meditation, by doing yoga, the work that we do by just being alive on this planet, trying to be as conscious as possible, being aware of everything, being present, being mindful. All of the work that we're doing, all of it, no exceptions. If it's good or bad, whatever you want to call it, if you want to label it as such, whatever work you're doing on yourself, all of it is affecting not only you as a human being and as a soul, as a spirit right here, right now on this planet, but you are affecting everyone else on this planet, every other species, every other being on this planet, in this universe, in the known universes, in the unknown universes, in the parallel universes. You're affecting everything in every space-time continuum, so not only right now, but in every time, the past, the present, the future, because time is actually not linear, it's all happening at once. You're affecting everything and everyone every single time you do any kind of work on yourself. Let me tell you a story. So one of my friends, Shikha, shared this story with me, and I was bowled over. So the scientists or researchers were doing some research on these monkeys that were living on an island. What they did was that they placed these fruits on the beach, the sandy beach, for the monkeys to find and to eat. And so the monkeys found them, and obviously they were gritty, they were sandy. And so one of the monkeys figured out that if you dip the fruit in water, it'll be clean, and then you can eat it. And so one monkey did that, and obviously all the monkeys looked at him and saw him and copied him and did the same, right? Amazing stuff, learning, which is awesome, emulating and copying and imitating, which is the highest form of flattery. But then they noticed, the researchers noticed that not only did the monkeys on that island, the specific island, start doing that, dipping the fruit in the water and started eating it, but monkeys all over the world, in parts of the world where they've never had any connection with this island, started doing the same thing. Now, I want you to take a step back right now and really think about this. I mean, really immerse yourself in this. Not only did that island get affected by that raising of the consciousness, that is what the monkeys did, right? When they learned a new trick, had a new epiphany of doing something, which they could have done similarly for generations and generations and generations, right? They could have lived in the same manner. All of a sudden, some tweak happened in the genetic structure, in the brain, the neural pathways, and all of a sudden this monkey's like, no, I'm going to do it this way, and then everyone learned from it. The same thing is happening right now with the spiritual awakening that's going on this planet. Not only have you been living in the same manner for a long period of time, but we are going through this consciousness raising, where all of a sudden we're thinking we don't want to do things exactly the same way. We're going to meditate, we're going to raise our consciousness, we're going to live in a different manner. And because of one person figuring that out, every single person on this planet is being raised in their consciousness level because of it. You cannot watch someone who is living a more conscious life and not in turn live a more conscious life yourself. It's absolutely impossible. Not only watching yourself, but also the fact, like I said, if one person raises their consciousness, automatically the collective consciousness is raised in vibration, and thus everyone on this planet is affected by it. So the reason I kind of bring this up is because a lot of people say that this work is useless. It's being selfish. You're wasting your time. You should be focusing on stuff that actually is more tangible. You should be focusing on stuff that gets you money or makes you a success in this world, or all that stuff. Right? There's a lot of naysayers and a lot of people being really negative against this work. And I want to remind you of the fact that this is necessary work. This is necessary work because not only are you working on yourself, but you're working on the consciousness of the entire universe as we know it right now and as we've ever known it. The entire universe, entire space-time continuum. You're not only working on yourself, but on everything. And that kind of makes it a little bit more a lot more important actually. So it's not only about you, it's about everything and everyone around us. It's not just about our consciousness, but about everyone's consciousness. It's about this world that we're living in. Because of us raising our consciousness a little bit more, what will happen is a person perhaps in Ethiopia or in Australia or in Canada will have an impact on it. It'll have an impact on them. Without them knowing it perhaps, so perhaps it's a subconscious level, but perhaps because of you raising your consciousness, this person in Ethiopia, Somalia, Australia, Canada, wherever it might be, might start doing something differently. They might start, eating more vegetarian food. They might start being more conscious in their relationships. They might start recycling more, being less of a consumer, whatever it might be. There's a billion different ways to do it. And so you don't know, right? You don't know what you are doing, who it's impacting, and you don't need to know. You don't need to know because this is your journey, and that's all you need to worry about. But if you're thinking that this is a selfish path you're on and you're only working for yourself, you're absolutely mistaken, because the fact that you're raising your consciousness is affecting every single person on this planet. We don't even know who's affected. Not only do we not know, but we don't need to know, right? But we are. And so this work is important. It's important not only for yourself, but for the collective good of this universe, the collective good of humanity, the collective good of every species and every human being that's ever lived and will ever live, because you're affecting all of them. And so everything is so interconnected. We don't actually really know the boundaries of anything. How can we really know what we're affecting, really? Like, how can we know what me saying these words right now to you and you listening, how is it going to affect something hundreds of years in the future? You have no idea. I don't know if you've ever watched The Simpsons. It's a brilliant show, and the writers are absolutely very conscious and aware, but they do it in a comedic manner that really gets at the truth right away. And so there was an episode, I don't remember which one, what number it was, but in which Homer went back in time, and he went back in time and he would go step on a bug, right? He'd step on one tiny little bug, and then he'd come back into the present, and he'd notice that the atmosphere was blue, or there were bubbles in the air everywhere, or everyone was dressed in something like spacesuits. It was really interesting. It was just one tiny tweak, and that's a brilliant power of our changes. One tiny tweak. The fact that you start making your bed in the morning, that tiny tweak will have an impact on your future and entire future of the universe. The same thing as Homer. He just stepped on a tiny little bug. I mean, it might seem inconsequential to you, right? But you go into the future and you realize, oh my God, it's completely changed everything. So then in the episode, he goes back and forth trying to fix his mistake so that he doesn't step on any bugs or doesn't kill anything. But it's really hard, because as soon as he go back in the past, as soon as you go travel into the past, he always changes something, because just your presence is going to change everything. And that's the reason time travel is so interesting, because you don't actually have to do anything when you travel back in time. Just your presence is going to change everything in the future. It's just your presence that's going to change the entire universe. Right now, even our presence right now, the fact that we're alive, there's a reason for it. We don't have to actually do anything. We don't have to do anything. We just have to be here, and our presence is changing the entire universe's web, the entire interconnectedness, the entire collective consciousness, the entire being. Everything is being changed just by the fact that we are here and present and alive. We don't have to do anything. And then we actually start doing stuff, and it changes even more exponentially, so that every moment, every person, every being, every particle in the universe is affected by us, dark matter or not. I hope this makes sense to you guys. It's just such an important, such a fascinating topic to me. I just love it so much, and I just really wanted to share it with you guys. Let me know what you guys think about it. Let me know if you have any thoughts on the subject matter. And if you guys are interested, check out my website, boomshikha.live. If not, I'll talk to you guys the next time around. Bye for now.